What up, everybody? Hi. What is up, everybody? We're gonna do something new today. But happy Monday, everybody. Happy day. Good day to all of you. Alright. So, look, I haven't done this on my channel. POLYGEL. So, today we're gonna try some dual nail forms. We have a couple. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I have to tell you guys about what happened and why we're doing this instead of the acrylics. But these are the colors. I like these, but I have all of those. So, until we get people in here, I'm not gonna know exactly what we're gonna be doing. But yeah, so if you're in here, chat and all that, hopefully wherever you are, whether it's night or day, you're having an amazing day. And yeah, so the products we have are these dual forms, which I have not tried yet. This is a whole thing of different types of dual forms. I've not done this, so we're just gonna try it. And I found these, and they're exactly like one of the dual forms in here, and I've never used them. So if you want to hang out with me, come chill with me. Make sure you like and subscribe. But we couldn't do the acrylics because the monomer that I had, which was Tone's like 2-ounce monomer, just completely filled my house, and I haven't had one that done that in a long time. I'm not saying it's bad, I just can't use it myself, so I'm waiting on some more monomer to get here, so we're gonna have to wait on the acrylic, and we're gonna have to do something different in between. Hi! Hello! Hi, Karina! Hi, Daisy! Daddy, what's up? Oh, I missed you. So we can't do the acrylic, as I was saying, because of the monomer. So I'm waiting on new monomers. We gotta put that aside for a bit. So we're gonna try some dual forms, okay? We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. I've never done it on my channel, but I wanted to get your guys' thing because I have these colors. This is a glitter. These are like the only McCart ones I have that are like this. And I have these, but I'm not sure. I want one that's thick, you know what I mean? Where it's not going to seep out. And Model 1's is very, very runny. It's not like thick. I need to get some acrylogel because I feel like acrylogel would be way better. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the only one I have. Besides, I have patty gel. And I thought I had, what is that? I have this one. I used to have, okay, so I do have Born Pretty. So we have a couple different ones, y'all. Ooh, tiny blobs of each color, all smushed in a form would look like a pastel rainbow smoothie. Well, that's what I was thinking with these colors here, along with that pink. It would be like a pastel smoothie, right? And then we could just like add some glitter into it. So I have another one somewhere. Where did you go? And I think, I don't know if this is white. I don't remember what happened to my other one, but I had a holographic one from Born Pretty too. And I'm not seeing it. I just have all these colors, but they're too runny. So. And I have these guys too, but my McCart ones, these are like little tubey ones where you could like do, I forgot about these, actually. Which you could just, you know, you do it on the nail like so. It says extension gel, but you can use it for like 3D art, which I totally forgot I had these. So, I can't believe I forgot I had these. What the hell? Anyhoozle. So, I do have like these McCart ones, but I feel like we need some thick. We need some thick ones. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna put you up here. Okay. So, I'm going to put Britt Brat's Just Peel It base coat on, and then I'm going to add a top coat over that. So, I'm actually going to use the top coat first. I don't know, I thought about doing it on my hand, but then I'm like, do we just want to do... Hi, Agatha, what's up, lady? We have this guy here, Sculpture Gel. This one's glow-in-the-dark purple, and it's pretty thick, as you can see. So, this one will be a really good purple, but it glows in the dark. To go with, like, the theme here. And this one, I don't think I've ever used this one. I think I swatched it, but yeah. I swatched it, but I never used it. And look at that. It's super pretty. Very thick. Very thick. And we have the Patty Gel, too, which is thick as well. So I think this one we could add in there or something. Do we want to do a smoothie? The softer ones, you can always sit them on a bag of frozen peas. Wee bit. Girl, I've never tried dual forms. I did it. I can't say that. I did try it. Did it once. It shrunk. Made me mad. And I threw it away. And then I was all sticky. And I said never again. But. You'll see why I said what I said. I have two of the same. Or is this different? Oh, okay. This one's different. Let's see. Okay, so that's just a clear. Okay. And then this, I think, is either white or... Okay, so this is white. Model 1's is very runny, unfortunately. And this one's white, too, but it glows purple. This one's old as hell, y'all. This is, like, 4 years old. Not... Yeah, the only clear I have is this one right here. But... I have something similar to this one, but this one's more of a pink. And so we're not going to use that. We'll put this one in there. And then, because it's pretty thick, so. I was going to do a little, like, test on it. And how many, apparently this is supposed to be good. The iGel Beauty Diamond Sculpture Gel. This is from iGel Beauty, guys. I don't know how much they are now, but, hi, Cola. Okay, Karina, thanks, love. Morning. How are you? How is everybody? So, I love this color, and I thought that this color would go good with these three colors. Doesn't it remind you of Sherbet? I was like, those three colors remind me of Sherbet, and then I have this really bright orange. Look at how bright that is. So I was like, wonder if we could slap these in the thing and, you know, orange, yellow, green, and then purple. I don't have a blue. I mean, I do, but I don't have one that's thick enough. So, but I wanted to show you guys. Look at these. These are from Nail Couture, and I forgot I even had them. So these are the, like, those ones. And I have the actual, like, and I've never used these guys before. And I thought, I wonder if we can use these in the thing. I don't know. But I definitely want to do a set using these. Like, I either do a set using these, or we actually try the dual forms. Let me move these out of the way real quick so I can show you these dual forms. So this is called this right here, and this came from Amazon. So when I got this at like a discount store where they, I don't know, I guess it's like Amazon polls or something like that. Yeah, they're 5XL. You know me, I love my 5XLs. So I was like, I was sad I had to go into work, and I saw you were live. Oh no! Hope you have a good day at work. Alright, hold up. Okay. So, we have these, which are the half tip, and they are this, like, square ones. They're not square. They're edge, the edge ones, but they're half cover, and I'm not good at half cover right now. And then we have this one, which is just your regular, like, long coffin. And I like that they have the things on them, too. My pretty nails. I don't have any on right now. And then, so there's a bunch of different types in here. So you have your half cover. Well, that would be my pinky, but. And then we have these gargantuan ones. There's a no-go on these. Oh my Lanza, look at that. Which one's which? Is this... Okay, so... Oh my god, look at that! Holy shnikey. Wow, that's huge. Hi, Jennifer. Those are humongous. We're trying dual forms, everybody. These are the ones I wanted to try. They are like the snake print or the dragon print. But they have the ones that Christine used the other day when she was live. So there's that one. And then we have a smaller version of that one. Same thing, just they're a little bit wider and shorter. And then we have this one, which is not, like, it's not bad. They're pretty cool. No worries, babe. So they're pretty cool. Hopefully you guys can see that. So it's kind of... And then we have the straight ones. So you have the straight ones, and then we have just regular little... God, that's tiny. Shorter ones. Then we have just regular, schmegular ones. They're pretty nice. I would say these are about 2XL. So, we have those. And then we have the regular ones, kind of like Christine used. So I'm like... And they say to go up a size, but... I'm trying to... So we're going to do it on this finger here, because it's going to be easier, I think. Should we do my thumb or my pointer finger? Might be easier to do this. I'll just cut this off. What up, everybody? We are doing dual forms today, and for anybody who's just now popping in, I had to wait on the doing my acrylic and redoing my set because the monomer that I got just made me sick as hell, and I can't use it, so we have to wait. I got some new ones coming on the way. I've seen people go about halfway. Like, they'll put it on and they'll only do it halfway so they can file this down and then put another, like, bead on top and make it flush. So, yeah. I think this one will be a good. It's super big. It's like, they don't have numbers on them, unfortunately. So I just kind of gotta, do it. Which one do we want? We want the alligator one or we want the regular one? Because apparently these things shrink, so... We want this one. I really want this one. I want to do this one. But it's a half cover. And I'm no good at... We gotta try full cover before we do anything, y'all. But I did get this at like a consignment store. I think that's what you call them. So... Which ones do we want to do? We want to do the alligator looking one? The snaky one? Okay. I gotta find the right... Okay, so this one They say size up 1, and this goes from side to side, but I'm afraid of it. Oh, I'm afraid of it, you know, like seeping out the sides because it's so big. I guess I only just push it down a little bit, don't I? Okay. Okay, we can do this. Alright, let me see. I think this is the biggest one. Why? Okay, that's huge. It sucks that there's no numbers on these, but... So this one's a little bit wider. Yeah. Okay, so... This one is a little bit wider, and yeah, so I'm gonna do it to here. Alright, I guess this is fine, right? I don't know. We don't need to push it down too far, right? We just... Because if we do one that is... If I just push down a little bit, we won't have, like, so much seepage that's coming out, so... But then they say to size up too, so I don't know what to do. We're just doing it. So instead of this big one, we do the other one. Because this is the big one. That goes clear over on both sides. I really don't want it to touch my skin, to be honest with you. So we're just going to use this one. Alright, enough of that shit. What up, everybody? So I'm pretty sure you can still get these multiple ones off Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can. But we need to do a set with these guys. We absolutely need to do an entire full set of these nails. I mean, look at the apex on these. Like, how crazy is that now? I love how, like, skinny it is. The skinny ones are my favorite. So, we definitely have to do a set with that. Alright. We have this. Now we need to get an actual brush. A good brush. A brush. And I don't know. I have polygel brushes, but there's this certain pink brush that I used to use, and that one used to be like the best one to use for polygel. But these little tiny ones, they just don't get anywhere, you know? And these ones, these brushes like this are supposed to be good for polygel. You know? I like these type, so we'll try that and see what happens. And I'll keep this guy out just so we have a spatula. So we have a spatula. Oh my gosh, I haven't used a freaking polygel in I don't even know how long, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you excited? Are we doing all the colors? Alright, let me open this real quick. What up, everybody? How did your night go? How's it been going? Alright, we're gonna try this bad boy and see what happens. Alright, so we're gonna use these, right? Are we using all these colors here? We're gonna make a sherbet now. Yeah, the first time I'm doing this, I'm gonna make it difficult for myself. Do we want the purple? The purple glows, though. We just want these colors, right? Let's just do these colors and some glitter. Put some glitter in there. Okay. So we'll use the McCart ones. And let me put this on. So this is just Peel It from BRITTBRATNAILDIT. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my top coat like I normally do. And then we're going to do to just peel it over that. And then that way I can like take it on and off. So I got me plenty of paper towel ready to go. I'm gonna grab another one just cause. Turn my lamp on. Okay, I got my little mini heart lamp here, which is freaking nice. I'll move these out the way. Alright, we're gonna add 2 coats of this, okay? Just to protect the nail. So I use top coat because it's just always worked for me. You don't have to, you can use a matte top coat too, that works too. I guess I could have done that, but if you're new here, talk in the chat. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Okay. I always end up putting way too much on. Alright, so there we go. I'm gonna put that in and just, I'm gonna go for a full 60. Thanks, Stacy Love. Shout out to everybody in here. What up? We're trying nail dual forms, okay? We're doing the snake print dual form. We're gonna try this out, guys. I've not done this, so if we get one and it's okay, then we can do another one. But we gotta try it first. We can't just go and do a full set and be like, oh god, this didn't work, you know? We gotta at least try it, and then once we get the hang of it, if we want to do more, we can do more. But we have to wait on the acrylic because my monomer, I'm waiting on different monomer now, so. Tasha, hi, lovely. How are you? Did you go live yesterday? Because I did not get a thing at all. And I was like waiting. I was like, I know Tasha said she was going live. But however, I didn't see it. How's your morning, love? Alright, there she is. We're going to do 2 coats of her. And then we're going to put the peel base on. Oh. The floofs are just... Now this time we're just going to do a thin top coat. Like a thin topper. Over the one we just did. You don't need a lot, guys. You literally just need a little bit. And that is what is protecting your nail. Especially the free edge. You want to make sure your free edge is like nicely done. And then if you get any, take it off your skin. Okay. Alright, we're going to let that full 60. Hi, Lorna, how are you? Okay. Okay. I was like, damn it, I missed it or something. But then as I realized, I didn't go in and actually go to your profile. I just was thinking, like, Tasha's supposed to go live. What the hell? But that's understandable, too. We're doing these, guys. I've never done these. I don't work with gel. I've done polygel on my channel, and I started with polygel. However, I've not done dual forms. So this lady right here is going to try some dual forms. And look, we're going to be doing duckies, guys. I took my duck nails and I did the moon shape in them. So we're going to do the ones for the acrylic set. We're going to use some Y2K duckies for the acrylic set. Yay! Glitter nails, glitter nails. We are, so BRITTBRAT is closing in just a couple days, guys. So get your colors, get up in there, get what you can. Alright, now, you can either buff it or, oh shit, you don't have to buff it if you don't want to, you guys. I choose to buff it with the coarse side real lightly in the middle. I know, my nails look cray-cray. But you just buff it real lightly. You don't want to go in super hard because the moment you go in hard, you're going to go straight through that top coat. You're going to buff right through that top coat because it's just 2 thin layers, right? And this is literally how I do it. But because we're using the peel base, I'm hoping that I can keep this on and just peel that off. That's what I'm hoping for, guys. So, I'm going to get that off my nail. Hi, Michelle. There she is. Okay. Let's put BRITTBRATNAILDIT. Just peel it. You don't need a huge amount of this either, everybody. Now, if you want it to stick, don't get all the way around your sides and leave a little bit of your sides untouched from the peel base. Then that way it has something extra to grip to. If you don't want it to pop off right away. Okay, just check in here. Just check on. Okay. Alrighty, so there's our pure peel base, which has a sticky base. Okay, there we go. Sorry, my phone's like, switch your phone back. I'm like, what? I didn't move it, but I guess I did. I did move it. What up, everybody? We're doing the snake dual forms. It's either dragons or snakes. I don't know. Whatever. But it's got this print on the inside, so we're going to try it, y'all. I don't know how good it is. This is my first time with it, so we're going to try it. Have you ever done dual forms? How many of you guys had dual forms? Yes, I love ducky nails. I don't... Let me reframe that. I don't love ducky nails, but I like the moon shape, and those ones are quite nice. The other ones were way too thick. So, because I knew I wouldn't be able to do it on, like, my finger. I'd have to put another nail in there and then do that, and I was just like, you know what, we'll just do it on myself. And I think I'm going to take one of my stands here, and I'm going to put this on there so I have something sturdy to use. Like so. That way she don't move, and yeah. I'm scared. I've never used them. I'm so scared. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Is that good? Okay, I'm just making sure that this is fully cured, y'all. Alright. So, we have our brush. We have our alcohol. So, I am using alcohol as my slip solution for this. And we don't want this alcohol because that alcohol has gel in it. One thing you don't want to do is use used alcohol on your clean space of your fingers, especially if you're sensitive like me and you're using this as cleaning your gel paints and stuff off your brushes. Don't reuse this as putting it on yourself, okay? Get more. Get new. Alright, I'm using, this says 70, but this is an old bottle. I just reuse this bottle because of the pour thing. This is 91%. Because that's pretty much all I use is 91% alcohol. What the? Nice. The brush hairs. Alright, the brush hairs are turning colors, guys. Let's see. Okay, we got that out of the way. Glad that's not going to be on me. Okay. Alright, so we have my cart. I'm going to put it on here so you guys can see what they look like. We have this pink. That didn't work, did it? Good grief. This is why I don't work with gel. I can't stand being sticky, everybody. This one's super bright. But it reminded me of sherbet. Look at that. Sherbet, sherbet, sherbet. I mean, it's super bright, but... And we have not that one. Oh, it's right in front of my face. We have this beautiful yellow, which I think this yellow glows, if I'm not mistaken, guys. Look at that yellow, though. How beautiful is that yellow? Then we have this green. I don't even know if you can still get these, you guys. I have no idea if you can still get these or not. How can other people do this on paper towels and it don't do what it just did to me? You know? Or it could just be me and I'm an idiot. That could be possible too. And then with the purple, I have this one. But I like these. I think these are going to go well together. If the yellow glows, does that make it... Yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah. We have this glitter. We have this glitter, which has flakies in it. It's like Mylar in it. I don't know if you guys want to do that one. Or we have this one. And this one's kind of like that pink one, but it's kind of a purpley pink color. And I've never used this one. But it's got like... Look at that. Look at that. Look at that purple, though. Do you think that's going to go... Wait. Look. We could use all of these. What do you think? Wait, what'd you say? I know. Okay. Just cleaned it off. Yeah, I know. So those are what we got. What do you think? Should we add this one to it? And make it different? Or are we just doing the sherbet look? Use the clear and purple. Okay. Okay. We'll do that. Alright. Alrighty, everybody. Do I need to put a base coat in here or anything? Or can I just go right in? Y'all, I don't know these things. And I didn't look it up before I started either. Because I just dive into it. I dive into the world of all this because that's just what I do. And there's that. And I probably won't use clear polygel. I'll probably just use like a thick no base coat. Alright. Well, let me cure these so they're at least cured. Okay. Alright, guys. So sherbet is just, we can do it anywhere. So I'm going to try to keep the colors as nicely consistent as I can. I really love this color. I was going to do just mint and yellow, but I'm like, look at these colors. Like, how can I not use these colors, right? Alright. We're just going to move these bad boys up here. UV gel, patty gel, is like acrylic gel. Well, I mean, this one is, and I think this one's thick just because of the glitter. But the Born Pretty one's nice, too. I've never used that Born Pretty one, by the way. I got it and never used it. Alrighty-dighty. I'm kind of mad that my brush is leaking color off on the thing, but it's from the dollar store. What do you expect? You would do a base coat? Inside? Doesn't it... Okay, so here's a learning lesson, everybody. Isn't it true when you put the polygel in here, once you cure it and you take this off, the surface isn't sticky? Right? Or is that not? You should base coat your natural nail before, but you have the peel. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. None in the form. Okay. Well, let's do this. So we're going I'm just going to go all the way to the end. So we're just going to do it. So I am going to take, and we're going to start with the pink. No. How about we start with the glitter? Nope, we don't want that up there. Okay. So I'm just going to put these in here and then mesh them together. And then we'll go from there. So I'm going to do a little bit of this in there. We don't need a lot, correct? We just need a thin amount, but I keep putting way too much in here. But you know what? We're going to marble them together, so here we go. First time for everything, y'all. I'm going to put this yellow. And then I'll squeeze them down in there. Once we I'm going to put this in between. I don't want the green to hit the orange. But this needs filled. I mean, it's thick, so we have to make sure all this is going to have to be pushed in and pushed down that way because it's super, super thick. So I'm going to try to make sure there's no, like, air bubbles and it actually, like, feeds into each other. So we'll have to move it back and forth quite a bit to, like, not have, like, lines like that. Yeah. Hi, Spiritual. Hi, Zoe. Okay, love. No worries. You have a great time. Okay, so we have our green. And then we'll use this for our, like, purple situation. Wow, that's beautiful color, you guys. As soon as I get it in here, then we'll swoosh it down and do everything we gotta do, okay? Yeah, that's what I got my dotting tool out for. Or whatever I just did with it. What the hell did I just do with that? Did it fall? Hell, I don't know. Anyway, but that's why I left it out on the table. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna put our pink here. Now, if this works, y'all, I'm gonna have to do a full set of this. Ah! You get back on here, buddy. Okay. And we have to make sure there's no bubbles, too, but... Alright, I'm gonna put this little bit... You know what? We're just gonna do it. Shove that down in there. Okay. Green. Let me add another thing of this sparkle. Now, to everybody new that is coming in, I have never done dual forms before, okay? Hi, Tammy! As long as the brush isn't too long, most... Oh, gotcha. Now, this one's getting a little jelly. A little... Not jelly, but... Okay, we're gonna shove that baby up in there like that. So we have that one. Now let's put this one at the very tip. And fill in that tip. Just so it's filled. And I'm going to push this guy right up here. Okay, we filled it. I just filled it like that. We can take as much out. But look how cool that's going to look. Tell me that's not going to look cool as hell once we swirl it. Oh, I love it. Alright, cuticle has to be thin. Ah! Let me put these caps on. Let me put the caps on. I have a thing about gel. Like, I don't know. Anyway. I'm pretty sure that yellow glows. I think this yellow glows. But it might not. I don't know. Okay. Alright. One thing I hate is paper towel and this, because now it's sticky. Okay. So, we want to swirl it. Oh yeah, I gotta get my paper towel fuzzies. It's not my friend. Alright, we need to grab my dotting tool, which I don't know what the hell happened to it, but it was just sitting here. I don't know where it went, y'all. Okay. Well, oh, there it is. Alright. So, I'm just gonna take... So when I do this, and it's going to take some of that out, which is fine. We're going to use one of these guys because it helps to not get anything on our guy. So we're going to swirl this. And then I'll pat it down after I swirl it. You're inevitably introducing bubbles, but what are you going to do? Hi, Addison. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Yasmina. This is not your traditional way. Okay? We're just doing it. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna put this little bit up there. Alright, for the most part, we want to swirl these so there's no, like... There we go. Alright, the orange, seriously, I should have used less orange because that takes over so much. It's ridiculous. Okay. I'm going to take that excess out because I don't... Alright, I think that looks cool. So, now... We're going to pat. We're going to lose some. And I just got fuzzies all over my finger. Nice. Ah! Ah! Just stuck my finger in it. So, just so everybody's aware, I'm a klutz, okay? I'm a klutz. As a nail tech, I need to ask, what are you doing? I'm filling a dual form with polygel. We're trying it out. I've never tried it before. But I wanted to make different colors in here. And so, yeah. I've got to take a little bit of this out. So we have that line in here so we don't have as much to file. But we still have structure. Because that's one thing you want is structure. So I'm just taking this excess out here. And if you want a certain color, you can always put this up here, but we are not going to do that. Because I think it looks cool as hell. So the only thing I want to do is make sure that bubble right there gets pushed in. Alright. Oh, this is gonna look super cool. Like I said, I've never used dual form, so we're just doing it. But you still have to make sure you have enough on your nail. And you want to keep the... I do know you want to keep at least the middle of it nice and sharp. So when you go to file, you don't have so much to file. So we're just gonna... We're trying something new, everybody. And I'm just gonna take this excess off. Before I do anything, I'm gonna have to take my nail and clean it off. Alright, we're gonna make sure it goes all the way up the sides. We're gonna push that in and down. Okay. I'm gonna take some of this out. Okay. I've not done this, so like I said, bear with me, everybody. Is that a freaking hair? It's a fuzzy. Nice. Fuzzies are the bane of my existence. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to make sure my side comes out more. Alright, so we have a big bubble right here. Right there. Alright, we popped it. Good. Bubbles make your structure weak. So just remember that. Okay, I'm gonna take this guy and do this. Alright, we still got everything we need. Okay. We're gonna cut this excess off. Okay. Alright, y'all. Oh, I'm scared. Alright, we're just gonna do it. Alright. So I have to clean my finger off because I got a bunch of stickies on it. Now, I've never done this, so... That was my sticky layer, but oh well. I don't want fuzzies in it, so... Alright. I know, I've not... Hi, Shirley! Okay. The orange, man. The orange makes me mad because it's so much orange. And I should have not used as much as I did, but it still looks cool. Just wish it was more yellow than orange, you know? But we could always make each one better, right? Okay, I just want to make sure it's up to the sides enough. Alright. Oh my god. She's a little crooked. Alright. Ah! Okay, I'm just doing it. Okay. She's a little crooked. Now I have to make sure I fully put her in there. I'm gonna add some right here, so that's why I didn't do it all the way up to my cuticle. She's crooked. She's crooked, but that's alright. She's at least on there. Alright, I'm gonna put her in my full... Alright. We're gonna take this excess before I put it in my full lamp here. Alright, that's what she looks like, guys. She is crooked. That she is. But you know what? We put her on there. We put her on there. Bye! Yeah, I'm gonna flash cure that underneath. I'm gonna put it in my whole lamp, up underneath, upside down. Bye, thanks for coming. Alright. Was that too close? If it was, my bad, guys. Yell at me and say it's too close. The orange. We should have just used yellow and that's it, because the pink and the yellow would have made orange, but that's alright. No biggie. I just realized that it's sugared eclipse and not sugar. I'm curing upside down first and then the other way for full 60. I'm actually full curing upside down, then I'll go top side. Yeah, I actually did it backwards. When we put it on before we put all that in there, I guess I should have used a little bit bigger of a one, I guess. Well, you still have to push it down a little bit, so I think I will okay. But she's a little crooked, but for my first time, it's okay. Alright. Hi, Haley. Hi, Nail Bliss. Hi, Bunny. Yeah. Emo weirdo. Nope. Definitely not. But okay. You're okay, love. You don't have to apologize for being late, babe. I'm just glad you guys are here. Right now I'm just curing in the lamp, so give me a sec, guys. I'm curing in the Z lamp. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe. My name is Sugar. If you're new here, I do nails and we explore all kinds of crazy different things. And right now we're doing the snake dual forms. And I don't even know what is that cut called? Do you know? Do you know what that cut's called? I don't even know. Hi, Cola. Oh, no worries. Alright, we have just a couple more seconds, everybody. And then we can pop her off. I'm just truly making sure. No worries, Haley. No worries at all. I don't get mad. It's all good. It's a Russian almond. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Tammy, love. Alright, here she is. Okay, I'm just making sure she's, like, cured. Hey, can you bring me my drink? Alright, now we gotta pop this off. Oh my god. We gotta pop it off. Alright. Okay, I've never done this, everybody. Okay, this is my first time. My first time. Nancy. You're from Pennsylvania. Hi. Here we go. Oh. Oh. I did it. Oh my God, look. Now, you definitely need an actual, there we go. That's better, guys. You need an actual just regular color for the snake skin, but it does leave a little, like you can tell a little bit. Can you guys see the snake skin actually? Oh my gosh. Okay, so now it just makes me want to do more. It just makes me want to do more. Okay, let me wipe this off real quick. Let me wipe this sticky off wherever my... Oh, there it is. That wasn't that bad. It's not sticky up here, it's sticky down here, but I'm just doing it just to do it, everybody. Now, I could have done the bottom a hell of a lot better, but it is what it is. It is what it is, everybody. She's on there good, too. So, that's great. I'm glad. She is crooked, though. She is way crooked, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Hi, Sandra. Thanks. Yeah, my first time. And all I did was I moved it down so I could add to the top, like so I could file this part here and then add to it so it's actually nice and formed together, because I thought that would be better than having it touch my skin, you know what I mean? So let's do what we gotta do. Okay, so I'm going to add this guy here, and since we went ahead and got the sticky off, now we can file, and once I file this, I'm gonna file this part here and then add new. So I think what I'm gonna do is not use orange, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of the yellow up here and the green, just to kind of give us a more colored look, because that orange took over, but it still looks cool. Still looks cool as hell. Should we do more? I feel like I should do more. Still a little sticky here, so I don't want it to get in my file. Okay. Just double checking. Alright. I'm going to put this on here. GPT? What's GPT? GPT sugar. Alright, we're going to use my favorite file. And I'm just going to hand file this because it's gel. It's easier to hand file. Now, when you hand file, you're probably going to use... I'm going to lose some of the top of this when it comes to the snake thing, but I'm not really worried about it. But nothing seeped out the sides, guys. So that's cool. So I'm going to try to not do and only stay on the gel and not my nail itself. Okay, we got that. Alright, we're going to go straight underneath. Oh, she's going to look so cool. I did it, y'all. I did it. Oh my god. Okay, so now we're going to go sideways here and go up to the side of my nail. Okay, this needs to come up and come straight. Oh my god. We did it. We did it, everybody. Okay. Same thing here. I'm going to go up underneath to the side of the nail, the wall of the nail. Oh yeah, look at that. Hi T, how are you? My first time doing dual forms. Look, it's a little crooked, but I don't care. Alright, I'm going to take this excess off. I always thought of these as dragon dual forms instead of snake dual forms. Now I'm excited. Now I want to do more. So you want the excess to come off as much as possible. We want it as straight as we can get it. Especially at the end here. It's not how you typically file, but shh. Okay. Wow. So, we're gonna have to take it and come up there so we can open that hole, but... Oh my gosh. Your girl did it, y'all. So now I just need to file this off. Make it straight. Because right now it's kind of popping out. Well, it kind of looks cool. Look at that, y'all. That's fucking awesome. I don't want to file any of that top away. But for the most part, that's pretty damn good. First time, everybody. You have witnessed Sugared Eclipse Nails do her first dual form. There it is. We just have to fill the top of that, so. We'll see. Well, I'm going to fill it with the yellow and the green because of the... Alright, y'all. Oh my... We did it. We freaking did it. Now, I did have a little bit more here, so it kind of comes down a little bit, but... It could just be me. There we go. Just looks like it's coming down because my other nail's under there, but it's straight. There we go. Oh, yeah. Let me crispen this up just a little bit more. Oh my god, I love it. I love it! What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, Nana! I didn't see you, my love. I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out to see the first dual form from me. That was actually fun, though. She's a little crooked, but don't make fun of my crooked nail, okay? Just shh. We're just going to say she's not crooked, but I really don't have to do anything. You could take your file and go all the way up in here if you want, but I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is fill the top. I know it's crooked, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, I'm going to take, I think it looks cool as hell. So I'm going to take just a tippy bit of this yellow. Actually, it has to be sticky. Right? If I'm putting this on my hand, I'm going to have to use a base coat, no? Or you think it'll be fine? You know what? We're just going to do it. So, we're going to take our little spatula. Really? Aw. Okay. So I'm gonna just marble. Shit. These. I'm not a big, what do you want to call that? Apex person, so I'm just gonna throw it on there and go from there. The yellow is so pretty. Ugh. Did I want to cover the pink? Not really, but it is what it is. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. We are going to take this and build the top of this now. Together. Okay. So we want a thinner outcome here. And we can take some of this off too. But I kind of want, you just need a little bit. I don't know why I put so much on, but hi, Conjure. Okay. So I'm just gonna lightly fade this out. Look at that. I thought that was the, Okay. We're gonna lightly pull that through. Make sure she's good. And off the skin. And we're gonna take this excess off. I've never done this before. So I'm gonna lightly just I'm trying to like have a little bit of an apex, y'all, but I'm gonna push it back towards here. I'm just gonna lightly pull the front of that down. That's what she looks like, guys. I don't exactly know if I should just flatten it or not worry about it. You know what I mean? What do you think? Because of this part here. This should be good. You should just have to put a top coat on here. But I was trying to do a little bit of something, but I put too much on. So, you know what? I am actually just going to feather that out a little bit. We're going to take some of that off. Go around here. After this stays on for so long, it gets kind of runny and sticky, so it's the only thing I hate about it. But if I flatten it out, we'll be okay. So you can see some of the yellow, some of the blue, some of that pink through there. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna tie this in together. Okay. That's better. Alright. I want to see more of that pink. I love that pink color. Okay, I'm just taking that excess off, and then we'll file, buff, and shape. Let's make this straight. Pat that in. Oh my god, I've never done this before, you guys. This is crazy. Thanks, Conjurer. Alright, I think we're good. Oh yeah, look at that. We're golden. Take excess off. Okay. I'm gonna clean my brush. And go around the cuticle area. And take some of that off. Alright. I'm curing it. I'm curing it. What I am going to do is take a dry brush, though. And I'm going to actually clean off my nail. I'm going to clean off the outside. So, because there's still a little sticky on there. And I don't want to put my hand in the lamp with it on there. Okay. We have this little guy. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. Alright, Kara. Oh my god, I love it, guys. Hi, Addie. Oh, thank you. Amazon, hi. Okay, so we're not going to use... We got to do another one. No? What do you think? Oh, it looks so cool in my light, you guys. So cool in my light. That is so cool. Yes, you want me to do another one? Thanks. Okay, guys, we'll do one more, and then tonight we're gonna rapid fire through these. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So I put it in for a whole 120 just to double do it because I'm so scared. I'm always scared about breaking out, so I have to make sure it's fully cured. And I have a mirrored bottom now, so the back actually gets cured. But I do love the shape. The shape is shape is bomb. Okay. Let's get, where'd it go? Oh, it's in front of my face. Wow. I got it a little, I didn't like get it on my skin per se, but you know, just gotta, oh my Lanta. All right, there she is. Now I am going to just go around the edges here and clean this up. Oh my god. It's done. It just needs top coat, y'all, and fit just a little bit right here. But okay, that one's done. All right. So we're gonna do, I gotta get the other nail out. I gotta get the other one out. Okay. One thing I'm gonna do is move that. Alright, so we need a smaller one. Okay. Now these are from Amazon, you guys, and they have different types inside. And so I think those are too big. They don't have numbers on them, unfortunately, so I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this pack of different ones or not. I gotta cut my thing off real quick. Hold on. Oh, hell. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that fits perfect, so we're gonna have to go a size up. But they don't have numbers, so you just kind of gotta do it. Okay, this is size up for me. Okay. And they only give you so many. Or in this one, there wasn't that many of a lot of them, unfortunately, but... Okay. Oh, I am so happy. This time we're not going to use orange. This time we're just going to use yellow, green, pink, and the other colors. So, let's take this guy, because this guy actually helped me, so... We're gonna stick him on here. Alright. Now, same thing for this one. We're going to do 2 coats of top. 2 thin coats. And I don't do anything to my nails, by the way. And then we're going to do the free edge. Okay. So what we're going to do is 2 coats of that. So we're going to let that in the lamp for 30. Do another coat. And then we're going to do the BRITTBRATNAILDIT Just Peel It. You can get this today on her website, guys, for $5.55. I think this one's $5.55. It might be $7.77. I'm not sure. But, yeah. More pink? Yes, we're going to do more pink for sure. So this one is the one that has the blue glitter in it. And then we have this one that I used, which has just like Mylar flakies in it. And then this one. So, oh shit. This one's really pretty. And it's really thick. So the Born Pretty one actually works nice. So that's good. Okay. More purple. This one is purple. Where is it? This one right here is acting as our purple. Okay. So we're going to do one more. Now, this is just to protect my natural nail. And you want to do this one not super thick, because you have to remember we're putting a dual form on. So we have to just be careful, because when you're adding on layers onto your natural nail and then you go to put a dual form on, yeah, you're just creating more depth for your dual form to not fit on there. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm just making sure. Okay. Full 30. Hi, the 1v1, X1. What up, everybody? Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for coming out. I like super appreciate it. You have no idea. All right, we're going to put this over top. This is going to be like our sticky, because you need a sticky base for your polygel to stick to. So I'm going to start with the, I think I'm going to start this time with this one. The purple, and then we're going to go the blue, and then the yellow, and then the pink, and then the other one. Okay? I'm excited. I wanted to do a polygel set, but not on my nails for a video. Then put on stands to paint. What's the best way to do that? Just like I was putting on, just like if we were doing a nail and you were just doing character nail art on it, you would have to form it to the nail tip and do like you would normally do, like either with acrylic or whatever. And then you just, the problem with that, okay, no problem, but let me just show you. So say you have your regular nail tip on your nail stand. When you're going to do polygel, the one thing you want to make sure that you do, have a sticky base coat before you put it on there. But keep this part of your nail thin, because when you go to put it on, you don't want a big like raised up hump. You want it to stay thin but still have structure on it. Does that make sense? So, and then once you get all the way down, you know, you work it down. You don't want it super thick, because you're going to have to clear cap, right? So you want to do it thinner, give it a little structure, but you're going to clear cap. The clear cap part is what's going to give it more structure to it, to the nail tip itself. Depending on what nail tip you use, how long it is, that's also a factor too. Why is everybody saying hello to me? Because that's just what we do. Alright, let's put our just peel it on. Yeah, I can do that. Could you just cure the dual form and then flip it over and put it on the stand? I mean, you could, yeah. I think. Honestly, I don't know. I've never done it that way. Alright, so this is the Peel It. This is the Just Peel It from BRITTBRATNAILDIT. And technically, last time which I just forgot because I was talking, but I buffed the top layer of that before I put my Just Peel It base on. This time I didn't, so I guess we'll see, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I never thought of it that way. Maybe you can. Maybe you can do it that way. I don't know. Alright, cure 60. I'm sure you can, though. Because you need it to stick to your nail, though, because that's part of the structure of the thing, right? Or, because if you do it first in this, then put it on, it would be too hard. You know what I mean? Polygel shrinks. So it would be too hard in here, wouldn't it? So like if you did this, did it, and then flipped it over, and then put it on your nail, it would be too hard unless you did it, right? Because yeah. You definitely have to use regular glue or sticky tabs, because there's no way it would cure underneath that if you cured it before you put it on, you know what I mean? Hi, Letitia Love, how are ya? Alrighty dighty, we got her on. Let's do this. First time trying dual forms. Alright. Now, where did my dual form go? Oh, it's on the thing. Oh my god. Everybody just shh. We didn't do that, okay? Okay. Excuse me. Alright, so we're gonna start with this purple. This one's from Born Pretty, guys, and I think they still sell this one. So this one is GPGO4. It's so freaking beautiful. If I can get it out. See how hard it is? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, it's so sparkly. Ah, beautiful. Just beautiful. Alright, we're gonna use this one. I don't know if they still sell these, guys. I have no idea. I've had these, so. I wish it would stay on there, but it's not going to, so. It's all good in the hood, though. Alright. So now we're going to use the pink. And I'm going to add the pink over here. I'm going to push it into the purple. Okay. And then we're going to use this yellow. Okay, now, yellow can also take over a nail set if you're not careful. Now, I just put a lot of that yellow because this is the thickest part of the nail right here. But we're gonna swirl it around. So, I'm just making sure it's getting down in there real nice. And then we're gonna use this guy here from our patty gel, and we're gonna put this in the center. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, look at it. You can leave it like that, or you can swirl it like I did, but... Alright, now we're just gonna repeat it. Repeater! Now this time we're gonna put this on this side. Okay, make sure there's nothing flowing out. Okay. So we're gonna put this one on this side, opposite direction. Okay. I love this shimmery one. I don't know what they did or what they put in there, but oh my Lanta, Georgia. Alright, hold up, everybody. Okay. I really wasn't trying to put the pink on the same side, but... Okay, so this is why I'm putting all this in here, and I'm also squeezing it, but I'm putting it all in here so that way I can at least do... Oh, I was supposed to do the green. Oh, well. It's all good. We'll just do it backwards, I guess. I'm trying so hard not to squeeze it. I'm going to add just a little bit of that yellow. And I'm going to push this yellow here. Okay. Oh, this is going to look so cool. Alright, I'm not filling it to the top like I did before, like down here, but... Alright, which one's next? Oh, yeah. Alright. So I'm going to add a little bit of this right here at the end. Just a little bit. Oh my god, if I can get it out, y'all. So once I swirl these, they should be... Okay, well, I did fill it all the way to the top again, but it gives us enough room to swirl, so... Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Now, I'm gonna set that guy down. I hate being sticky. It's the only thing I hate about it. Ugh. Alright, now that we have the colors in there, we'll put our lids on here. What do you guys think? I think that one's gonna be better than the original. Oh shit, I put the wrong cap on, didn't I? Yes, I did. Alright. Are you ready to put this on my nail? I'm so ready to do this. Okay. I'm hoping it'll stay on here, but I don't know if it will. But we'll try. Okay. I will say it's hard to move with this thing on my nail. Alright, we're going to take this guy. And I'm going to dip it in my alcohol here. Now, like I said before, you're introducing bubbles into the mix when you swirl it. So, just don't forget about that. Oh yeah, it looks like a unicorn. That's what it reminds me of. Like a little unicorn. I'm gonna pat this color up in there. Okay. Nice. Alright, we're gonna take this pink. And then you can move it up more if you want, but we gotta take this out anyway, so I am... Okay. Ooh. Alright, so now we're gonna take it. I think I'm gonna leave it like that, y'all. I'm gonna leave it like that, even though these colors aren't really mixed together well. What I am gonna do is move that green down. Alright. There we go, that's better than what it was. Okay, we're gonna push that in. We're gonna bring half this out anyway. This is why I hate this shit. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I know, they're... let me take this off my hands before something happens here. Sorry, but I would say this is about the only thing that, since it won't stay on my nail stand, enough for me to do, but it does look cool, so we're gonna try to okay. One thing you don't want is you don't want that to be stuck in your brush and then take the paper towel with it and then put it inside there. You don't want that. Okay. So now we need to flatten this, pull it down, and take the rest of that out. Not flatten it too much to where we lose that color, but enough, because I guess it doesn't matter if we lose the color on the top because we added on the other one. So this is just like a learning experience for everybody here. You know? Okay. Looks like we're okay. Oh, we got a bubble right there in the middle. One thing you don't want is bubbles, so. I think it's cool, though, and I think you guys could learn from me doing this. I don't know. I've not tried builder gel in this yet, so. This brush isn't that great because the polygel likes to stick to this brush because it's not a real brush, but. I think I got it. Did I get it? I did. Okay, I got the bubble. Alright, guys, ready? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chase this, and we're going to make that middle part. Now, like I said before, I added so much polygel, but I don't want to take away that green at the bottom here. I would say that's about the only thing I hate, too. But let's flatten this side out. Okay. Alright. Alright, so for the most part, you want it up on the sides, right? You want it to be up on the sides. You don't want to flatten it down so much that you have clear sides. That's one thing I was always scared about, was getting flat, clear sides. Alright, guys. Let's freaking do this. Alright, so you might not be able to see much because my lamp right here, I have you guys zoomed in here. There you go. Alright, ready? Breathe! Ready? Alright. I'm gonna make sure this is turned on. Okay. I'm gonna put it this way, though. Okay. I'm gonna set this on. Oh! Damn floofs! Okay. I just put my finger in it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm just gonna push it a little bit. Now this one's going to be a little bit different. Okay, I'm going to do this, and then we're going to get the bottom, the back, okay? I know, some people are like, oh, you know, alright. I'm just going to do this real quick, and then... I didn't really get any, like, coming through on the other side. The other side's pretty good because I didn't push down on this part like I did my first one, but we're still going to make sure we flatten it and take out the end if we need for a minute. Okay, this brush is not the greatest, guys, but it's from the dollar store, so... Okay. Now I'm going to make sure I carve that excess out, and then... This one's crooked too, y'all. It's alright, though. I got it off my skin, so I'm okay with that, because I got it off my skin. It's not underneath my nail, and... I'm going to push this back up here, because I had a little bit of a bubble there. Got it. Alright, let's fully cure this puppy. Oh, she's really crooked. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get better at putting them on. Ow! Oh my god, that hurt. Alright, full 60, guys. Am I still this way? Because it's like, turn your phone back. I'm a mess. But you know what? That's what makes it fun. Okay, now. Now that I got that done, I need more. Alright, so we're doing on top, we're doing a full 60, and then another 60, and then I'll flip it and do it that way. But, oh my god, I can't believe they're crooked. It's okay, though. First time for everything, and if it's crooked, it's crooked. It's okay, though. But, the blend, mwah. The blend is mwah, 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 mwah. I think I did pretty good, though. Like, especially on the first one, blending that in. I was so scared about pushing it up so far that, like, I would have all this polygel all over my cuticle, and then I would break out. But that's not what happened. But she's cute. But now I gotta do it up underneath. I'm excited, though. Thanks for being here, ladies. Okay, love, no worries. I only have one hand, so I can't open my coffee. Anybody else got coffee? Now I'm going to want to do more dual forms. I'm going to want to do the dual forms for the stiletto. You know? Yours, mine got Claude. What? What's that mean? Oh, cold. Mine's cold. I always drink mine cold, though. Coffee all day, baby. Just a few more minutes, everybody. I feel like singing. This is what I'm gonna put my, you know. For some reason, my body can handle that one because it's made, this one's made with, is it goat's milk? Reduced fat milk, goat's milk, cocoa, and sugar. Thank you, Aussie Lemonade Monsters. I've never even heard of that. Alright, let's take our tweezers. Look, I have polygel all over, you guys. How freaking, how? Anyway. Okay. Now, I left this one up more than I did this one. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't peel off my actual peel base. Oh, yeah. It's so pretty. It's a lot of yellow. You didn't think there was going to be a lot of yellow, but I told you. Depending on how much... Look how crooked that is. They're both leaning out to the left. To the left, to the left. Oh my god. Anyway, it's fine. But, if anything, it definitely makes them not sticky, which I feel that is very interesting to me. You know, it's very interesting that the dual form itself doesn't make it sticky, but I have a little sticky right here. What seeped out. But that is very interesting to me. I always thought I had a weird ass laugh. Like, if you really get me going and I'm about to laugh and pee my pants, then, oh my god, it's like a ha 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 ha, you know? You gotta laugh, man. We gotta laugh. What time is it? 1 o'clock? We're doing good? She's cute, okay? She's crooked cute, but we like her, okay? Hey, now I can do that one, how do they do that? Where they're like, and they did the whatever. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Anyway. Yeah. We are gonna file down. Conjure was my inspiration for this. Okay? If you guys haven't caught Conjure's live she did yesterday on dual forms, go check it out. Because she used builder gel for hers. You want to know what's funny? Is I have to go out with 2 nails done to my daughter's school because we have open house tonight. I have just 2 nails on. It's gonna be so funny. I'd like to torment her sometimes. But they file down nicely. So you can mellow that line out and then add whatever you need to. So we're gonna go ahead and go underneath, sideways. Yes. Look at that. Oh. Go underneath. Make sure it's straight coming out of our cuticle. Yes. And then this excess that I had on there that come out. All right. Let's get our ends really nicely. Oh yeah. Make sure this end's really nice. And then we gotta do the edge. Now for the most part, it will come off but we don't want to like file off the ridges of the snake skin or the dragon skin or whatever you want to call that. So just be mindful of that. I'm intrigued. We got to do more. And I hand filed all of these too, so. I love that. Oh, like I might not even need to. Well, you kind of want to go up around this part, but I actually don't really need to. I filed it down. But if you're missing bits and pieces up here and you want to, you can. I could put a thing up there, but I'm not going to because I really want to see what it looks like. So, we are going to take all the... Oh my god, look. The only thing I am going to... The only thing I am going to do is kind of take this excess. I'm not on my cuticle, by the way. I'm on this, like, top part. And I'm just... There we go. There we go. So, I want to take this. There we go. I'm going to take this side down just a hair more. So it's flush against the side. There we go. Just like this one. You're just grabbing that little bit and bringing it on. Okay. So this one kind of leans outward right here. This one's real nice and smooth. So all I'm going to do is take it. There we go. All right. All right. I am going to clean this off with my alcohol. And then we're going to top coat everybody. And I'm going to use a... Oh, that is not top coat. I need my spray crystal. What are you getting your... Oh, there it is in front of me. Don't mind me, guys. Do not mind your girl, okay? It looks so pretty. Hi, Ella. Well, now you know how well that works. Now you know how well that works, everybody. Because that literally just popped off. Shit. Well, now you know. So I'm going to stick this back on with a sticky tab. Just so we have it and I can do it. So you've seen what I did. And it popped off. If I wouldn't have smashed it, it wouldn't have came off so fast. But however, it did. So it's alright. No biggie. We'll just put this guy on. So that way I can actually do the top coat with you guys. And then we will be done until tonight. Alright. So at least you guys know that it actually works. And I have this. So like once it comes up off the nail, then it broke. Like I took all that off there, but we will definitely use the same colors and redo the top because I broke that off and I broke this side off. No biggie. You can fix it and put it on there. Bye. I'm going to just add our top coat and then we're going to be done. Okay? I'm just going to take the top coat already. Thanks for exploring with me, guys. Appreciate it. So, when you're doing this top coat and you have this on your nail, you're going to want to go back and forth so it gets in all the ridges. The whole point is the ridges show up. So, you want to make sure you get it into those ridges so they actually show up on the nail. Right? So, we're just going to... It looks cool, but you can't tell. So you definitely want to mat it. You definitely want to mat it for sure. But I like glossy, so. I will. So, you know what, too? Making it, how do you want to call that? Making it when you file before you put that on works as well. So keep that in mind, too. That when you file it like that, before you put the peel base on, that helps keep it on. Till however you need it, you know? Alright. I'm gonna put that in. Bye, Bliss! The sucker just popped. It did! It did. My pop-off works. But when you use the top coat with Brit Brat's Just Peel It, I wanted to test if it would come off, if it would come off, or if just the Just Peel It part would come off and leave the top coat on my nail. However, I won't know that until the thumb comes off. So, maybe if the thumb stays on, usually my thumb, like mine, will stay on all day. I can do it for weeks and weeks and weeks. So we'll have to see by tonight if it pops off, and if it does or if it don't. Alright. The colors are beautiful. At least we did it. At least we now know. But tonight, there will be no popping off nothing. These suckers are staying on my nails for like a week. But I really like the colors of this one. So I feel like we should definitely use this. And then go from there. So I'm going to make sure I take that excess off. And then put her in the lamp. Okay. You know what? I could have put her on not crooked, and I still put her on crooked. What the shit? Oh my man. My lamp is dead. I'm gonna use my little heart lamp. It cures for 60, but anyway, I'll show you them up close with the flash on. I don't know if they glow or not. I can't tell you that, but I had fun trying this out though, you guys. I really, really did. Will you guys be checking or doing it too, or no? Like, they look pretty damn cool. Like, they definitely, yeah, I definitely like them for sure. This is what they look like. You can't really tell with the glossy on, so with these ones you will have to do matte, but I really like the color. I really like the color of it. So we're definitely going to have to use like a lighter purple and marble all of them together and do less yellow. And then here's this one. This one does look cool too. I don't like the orange so much, but that pink is really pretty. But I think we need to use an actual pink. We'll use this one, but an actual pink that gives us nice color payoff, you know? But yeah, that's what they look like. So thanks for trying freaking dual forms out with me, everybody. I had fun. So maybe we can do 5 different dual forms tonight. That would be cool. Alright. So, that is all I have for you today. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you are new here, don't forget, disclaimer, we are not doing the acrylic recreation set until my monomer gets here, because I got new monomer, because I cannot use that. That monomer made me sick as hell. So, until further notice, we will be doing other stuff in place until that gets here. So, which will be about a week or so. But, thanks for hanging with me, guys. These dual forms are the shit. They look cool as hell. And we're going to go live again tonight at 11:11. And, yeah. we'll be doing some more. We're gonna be doing all 5 nails, okay? We're doing all 5. I don't care. We are doing it. So, I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate you guys so much. I had a blast. I absolutely love these. Look at that. Oh, I love them. I love them, love them, love them. Oh, look, here we go. Clock it. Anyway, love you guys. Make sure you smash the like button, and also turn on your post notifications. Like, redo them and turn them back on, so that way it, like, resets your thing. Because I don't know if you're getting my stuff or not. But anyway, check out the ladies in the chat. Thank you to my mods, and thank you to my members as well. And thank you, shout out to all the new subscribers. I love you guys. So be here or be square tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side. Toodaloo!